What if I told you that mastering your time, building a powerful morning routine, and working with deep focus could completely change your life? The secret isn't talent, luck, or motivation. It's strategy. And today, we're unlocking those strategies from the world's best productivity books. Let's dive in. Welcome to our channel where we bring you the best insights to help you master productivity and self-improvement. Today, we're exploring the wisdom of some of the most powerful books on time management, morning routines, and deep work. Books that have transformed the way successful people operate. And by the end of this video, you'll have a step-by-step plan to do the same. Let's start with time management. How do high achievers get so much done in so little time? According to Atomic Habits by James Clear, the key isn't managing time, it's managing habits. He suggests that small, consistent improvements compound over time, creating massive results. For example, if you improve just 1% every day, by the end of the year, you'll be 37 times better than when you started. The power of small habits is truly life-changing. One of the most effective techniques he shares of this is habit stacking, where you attach a new habit to an existing one to make it easier to integrate into your routine. The idea is that your brain already has strong neural pathways for habits you consistently perform, so by linking a new habit to one of these existing behaviors, you're more likely to follow through. For example, if you already drink coffee every morning, you could stack a new habit like reading one page of a book right after pouring your coffee. If you brush your teeth every night, you could stack a habit like practicing gratitude by thinking of 3 good things from your day before you put the toothbrush down. This method leverages the brain's natural ability to form patterns, making new habits more automatic over time. It also removes the need for extra motivation since the habit is anchored to something you already do consistently. Then we have The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. One of his biggest lessons? The Eisenhower Matrix, separating what's urgent from what's truly important. High performers don't just react, they prioritize. By focusing on long-term goals rather than daily fires, you make real progress. It helps prioritize tasks by urgency and importance, helping you focus on what truly matters and avoid wasting time on less impactful activities. The matrix is divided into 4 quadrants. Quadrant 1, urgent and important. Do it now. These are tasks that require immediate attention, such as crises, deadlines, or emergencies. While important, these tasks can often lead to stress and burnout if they take up too much of your time. Quadrant 2, not urgent but important. Schedule it. These tasks are key to long-term success and personal growth, such as planning, learning, and relationship building. They don't have immediate deadlines, but are crucial for achieving your goals. Covey emphasizes focusing on this quadrant to be truly effective, as it allows you to take a proactive approach. Quadrant 3, urgent but not important. Delegate it. These tasks demand immediate attention, but don't contribute to your long-term goals, like some meetings, phone calls, or emails. The best way to handle them is to delegate them if possible, so you can focus on more meaningful activities. Quadrant 4, not urgent and not important. Eliminate it. These activities are distractions, such as excessive social media, mindless TV watching, or other time-wasting habits. They don't add value to your life and should be minimized or eliminated altogether. Covey suggests that highly effective people focus most of their time on Quadrant 2, the tasks that are important but not urgent. Covey also emphasized the importance of sharpening the saw, which means continuously improving yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally to stay at your best. Covey compares this to sharpening a saw blade that gets dull over time. If you neglect to sharpen yourself, you will become less effective, just like a dull saw that takes longer to cut. The idea behind sharpening the saw is about self-care and continuous growth, ensuring that you stay at your best across all areas of life. Covey breaks it down into 4 dimensions. Physical. This involves taking care of your body by getting regular exercise, eating healthy, sleeping well, and managing stress. When your body is in good shape, you have more energy and focus, allowing you to be more effective in your personal and professional life. Mental. Mental sharpening refers to stimulating your mind through continuous learning, reading, problem solving, and acquiring new skills. Keeping your mind sharp allows you to think clearly, make better decisions, and adapt to challenges more easily. Emotional. Emotional renewal involves taking care of your relationships and emotional well-being. This includes practicing empathy, having meaningful social connections, and handling stress in healthy ways. It helps you maintain resilience, motivation, and inner peace. Spiritual. This dimension focuses on nurturing your inner self, aligning your actions with your core values, and finding meaning in life. Whether through meditation, prayer, reflection, or connecting to a higher purpose, spiritual renewal helps you maintain a sense of balance and purpose. By regularly sharpening the saw, you avoid burnout and become more balanced, productive, and resilient. Covey emphasized that this habit is not a one-time action, but an ongoing practice. Consistent self-renewal allows you to sustain effectiveness over the long term. Finally, Essentialism by Greg McKeown teaches us that doing less is actually the key to achieving more. Instead of trying to do everything, focus on what truly matters and eliminate the rest. This leads to greater impact and less stress. Imagine cutting your to-do list in half but doubling your results. That's the power of essentialism. He introduces the concept of the 90% rule. Only saying yes to things that are a 90% or higher priority in your life. The idea is to evaluate opportunities and tasks based on how much they align with your goals and values. Rather than striving for perfection, the 90% rule encourages you to ask yourself, is this at least 90% aligned with what's most important? If it is, then it's worth pursuing. If it's less than 90%, it may be a distraction or something you should decline. How it works. The 90% rule is about focusing on quality over quantity. We often say yes to too many things in an effort to be efficient or cover all our bases, but in doing so, we spread ourselves too thin. Instead of aiming to be perfect in everything, the rule encourages you to concentrate your energy on the few things that truly matter and eliminate the rest. For example, task or opportunity. Evaluation. If you're presented with a new project or task, instead of considering it because it might be good enough or I don't want to miss out, you ask yourself, does this align with my long-term goals or values? If the task is at least 90% aligned with what's important to you, it becomes easier to commit to it. Saying no. When faced with multiple opportunities, instead of trying to take them all on, the 90% rule encourages you to say no to the ones that fall below 90% alignment with your purpose. This helps prevent overwhelm and scattered focus. The 90% rule allows you to let go of perfectionism. Often we spend too much time on things that are just good enough, instead of focusing on what's truly important. It's about simplifying life and being selective about what gets your attention and effort. If something meets your minimum threshold of importance and value, 90% or more, then it's worth your time and energy. Otherwise, it's better to decline it or let it go. The 90% rule is important because it reduces overwhelm, helps you narrow down your choices, making it easier to say no to distractions, and focus on what truly matters. Encourages clarity. It brings clarity to your decision-making by offering a clear metric for evaluating opportunities. Promotes excellence over perfection. Instead of wasting time striving for perfection in every single task, you can aim for excellence in the key areas that truly align with your goals. Next, let's talk about morning routines. Why do successful people swear by them? Science shows that how you start your day determines the tone for the rest of it. Neuroscientists have found that the first hour of your morning is when your brain's in its most absorbent state, making it the best time for intentional activities. Hal Elrod in The Miracle Morning breaks down the 6 key habits of the perfect morning routine: silence, affirmations, visualization, exercise, reading, and scribing. He calls this the Savers method, designed to set the tone for the entire day. Implementing even a few of these habits can give you a more productive, focused, and energized start. Many successful people follow some version of this routine, from CEOs to elite athletes. How it works. It's an acronym that stands for 6 practices, each designed to enhance the personal development and set the tone for a productive and successful day. Here's a breakdown. 1. S. Silence. Start your day with silence to calm your mind and connect with your inner self. This could be meditation, deep breathing, or simply sitting in quiet reflection. The goal is to reduce stress, increase mindfulness, and set a peaceful tone for the day ahead. 2. Affirmations. Affirmations are positive, empowering statements you say out loud to reinforce your goals, values, and beliefs. These can help shift your mindset, build self-confidence, and focus on the person you want to become. 3V. Visualization. This practice involves imagining yourself living the life you want. It can include visualizing achieving your goals, overcoming challenges, and experiencing success. Visualization taps into your subconscious mind, reinforcing your ambitions and inspiring action. 4th, eating. Exercise. Physical activity gets your blood flowing and boosts your energy. Exercise can be anything from full workout to simple stretching, yoga, or a brisk walk. It helps to improve both physical and mental health, making you more alert and ready to take on the day. 5th R for reading. This is about consuming personal development books, motivational content, or anything that contributes to learning and growth. Reading for 10 to 30 minutes in the morning helps expand your knowledge, sharpen your mind, and inspire new ideas. 6th S. Scribing. Scribing refers to writing or journaling. This could be jotting down your thoughts, reflections, goals, or even a gratitude list. Writing helps clarify your thoughts, process emotions, and track progress toward your goals. The Savers method is flexible and can be customized to fit your needs and schedule, making it a powerful tool for anyone looking to improve their daily life. Meanwhile, Make Time by Jake Knapp suggests a different approach, starting the day by choosing one key priority, your highlight, and focusing on it before anything else. Instead of filling your morning with tasks, you set the tone by tackling the most important thing first, ensuring progress before distractions creep in. And then there's The 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma, which emphasizes the importance of waking up early and following a structured morning routine consisting of 20 minutes of movement, 20 minutes of reflection, and 20 minutes of learning. This 20-20-20 formula is designed to maximize the personal growth and productivity. According to Sharma, and the world's most successful people own their mornings, and in doing so, they own their lives. Now let's talk about focus, something that's harder than ever in today's world. But the best minds have cracked the code. Research shows it takes approximately 20 hours of deliberate and focused practice to become reasonably competent in a new skill. This means that your ability to focus directly determines how fast you improve. Cal Newport's book, Deep Work, teaches us that true focus requires eliminating distractions and working in the long, uninterrupted blocks. When you engage in deep work, your productivity skyrockets. Instead of spending hours in shallow, unfocused tasks, you complete high-value work in much less time. One way to train deep focus is through the monastic approach, completely removing distractions during work periods. The monastic approach to deep work involves radically minimizing distractions and focusing intensely on a single important task or project. Newport uses the term a monastic because it's inspired by the lifestyle of monks, who often withdraw from the distractions of the outside world to focus on their spiritual practice in solitude. Key elements of the monastic approach. 1. Eliminate distractions. This approach requires you to reduce or completely cut off sources of distraction, such as social media, constant email checking, or unnecessary meetings. 2. Schedule time for deep work. You dedicate long, uninterrupted blocks of time to your most important work. 3. Create a system of boundaries. Newport suggests creating clear boundaries for when and where you work on deep tasks. For example, you might decide that after a certain time each day, you no longer check emails or answer calls, allowing yourself to stay in a productive state without disruption. 4. Work in isolation. The monastic approach often involves working alone or in an isolated space that encourages deep focus. Newport highlights that many high achievers, writers, researchers, scientists, spend large amounts of time in solitude to immerse themselves fully in their work. 5. Commit to a singular focus. Rather than juggling multiple tasks, you devote your energy and effort to one thing at a time. This avoids the mental energy drain that comes from context switching, which can significantly reduce productivity. This approach is beneficial for individuals who have high stakes or creative work that requires serious intellectual engagement. Writers, researchers, and entrepreneurs, for example, can greatly benefit from a monastic approach because it allows them to engage in work that requires long periods of concentration and creative thinking. In hyperfocus, Chris Bailey adds another insight. The key isn't just avoiding distractions, it's choosing what to focus on. Your brain will naturally wander, so direct it intentionally. He recommends scatter focus as well, taking breaks to let your mind wander and generate creative insights. Studies show that breaks actually improve productivity by preventing burnout. And finally, The One Thing by Gary Keller emphasizes that multitasking is a myth. Instead of juggling multiple tasks, focus on the one most important thing that will make the biggest impact. When you cut out distractions and hone in on a single priority, you achieve extraordinary results. Now that you've unlocked the powerful strategies from some of the world's best productivity books, it's time to put them into action. Whether it's mastering your time through small habit changes, starting your day with a life-changing morning routine, or diving into focused, deep work, these principles are your blueprint for success. Remember, it's not about doing more. It's about doing the right things with focus and intention. So start small, stay consistent, and watch as your productivity and results soar. If you found these insights valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated on more tips to supercharge your life. Now go ahead, make today your most productive day yet.